What I can appreciate about Passport Bros is I think it's an effective flag being raised for Western women as well. I'm not necessarily saying that they're going to find someone. I'm not saying that they're not going to get screwed over. I'm not even necessarily saying that I would encourage men to go do it. Like you said, if you want to, cool. The motivation for it is the fact that men are still expected to act very traditionally. They're expected to be very chivalrous. They're expected to be protectors. Maybe they're not expected to provide to the same extent now that women can essentially match them on income. But if that's what a man's duty to you is, to be chivalrous, it's very, very loosely defined what a woman's duty to a man is.
It's very ambiguous.
And that is why I think they go to places where they are actually taught from a young age how to treat a man. What is your duty to a man?
Then I saw this video about how guys are like maybe shy or scared to ask girls out now. I don't know why they're not going up to a woman. Like, what's holding them back from that?
Because of feminism and Me Too and all that shit. And because women will put men on blast who like maybe awkwardly approach them.
Yeah.
And like also those gym TikTok videos where girls like work out in the gym and then there's like a guy who like glances at them for like 1 second and they blast them. That's what guys are scared of. And these guys aren't even doing anything wrong. Sometimes they're not even looking in their direction. But like, so there's like this social component now where like people are terrified to get like exposed on social media. So
men's reluctance to pursue women in today's dating scene can be attributed to factors like the Me Too movement, feminism, and the emphasis on consent and boundaries.
Is dating today, in your opinion, harder than it's ever been?
I was friends with my boyfriend before we started dating, and I feel like that's a more natural transition than like seeing features on your screen and trying to make a decision based on like a list of things.
People just try and avoid things because I think they're scared to say things straight up.
One red flag and you're kind of like, oh, I could go find somewhere else. You don't need to have one person when you could have like 5.
Honestly, I don't know. I've had really bad luck. So everything. Like, I've been treated like shit.
I think a big part of it is because of social media.
People see a lot, they're exposed to a lot. They're always looking for better.
Everyone is always looking for the best thing and they always think something else is around the corner and you almost have too much access to too many people.
How I feel after going out in public and getting 0 compliments, 0 people approaching me, 0 people asking me for my number when this is a known thing for girls to experience.
The reason why men don't chase as much anymore is because they can easily go onto Tinder, go onto a dating app, and they can start swiping and find another database of women that they can start flirting with or love bombing.
I've not been on a date for 2.5 years. 2.5 years, okay? Single mom.
Just leave us alone.
6 feet, 6 figures, 6 pack.
What is the real reason that you've given up on dating altogether or haven't dated in 10 plus years?
The traditional romance game has been replaced by the impersonal nature of dating apps, making real connections rare. Traumatic relationship experiences like infidelity and betrayal have left many wary of opening up again.
To be honest, I'd rather just be a little lonelier than deal with all the hassle of dating. I'm really not in a place emotionally and financially where I can deal with sorting through a bunch of misses to find a missus. Nowadays with dating apps, there's always something new and more exciting just around the corner. So many women I've dated have abruptly broken things off because they found something more exciting. Dating is like taking on a part-time job. I don't have the time or the energy. I'm sure all of you can relate to that. Social media, Hollywood, and porn have really altered the expectations of the general public across the board when looking for a mate. It's actually really messed up psychologically when a person thinks about it. Specifically, unrealistic expectations are held by people who conveniently hold themselves to extremely low standards but feel entitled to the best. More specifically, unrealistic expectations are held by people who act like victims when they're confronted with equally high expectations.
Peace is what a man is looking for.
Men just want a nice, sweet, supportive woman.
The easiest way to keep a man is be the only place he can find genuine peace.
Not beauty, not money, not status. Do we want those things? Yes. But where we find peace, we will settle.
If you can give a man true peace of mind, where he can just sit, chill, and turn his brain off, even for 10 minutes, I swear to God, he'll always come home to you.
So when I tell women, you need to be a man's peace. You need to make sure he has a peaceful home and a peaceful relationship. If you disturb that, he will look for peace elsewhere.
Men are choosing to focus on themselves rather than deal with the potential drama and disappointment of modern dating.
So apparently there's a male loneliness epidemic right now.
Aw. Is this the consequences of your own actions? Wait, I'm sorry. We're addressing men's issues, so this is a serious matter. Have you guys ever heard of Eat, Love, Pray? There's a therapy.
It is crazy how many stitches of this video I've seen of women that are just laughing, telling jokes, or just straight up blaming men in a tone that tells them that they deserve it. But what a lot of these women don't understand is that those men, they chose that loneliness over being with a woman, especially a woman that demonstrates zero empathy. A woman that is just straight up unkind. Women that have empowered themselves to the point where they believe that they are superior to men. Women that just straight up act like they don't like men.
Or maybe they're just genuinely not interested in you and they're not trying to play a game. A lot of men don't play games. It's not always about you.
Online dating offers convenience but lacks depth, with matches based solely on appearance. Older women, set in their ways, make things even more challenging with their demanding expectations.
Men don't want the traditional woman no more.
I don't think it's that men don't want the traditional women anymore. I think it's a number of factors right there. Let me just deal with the unsexualized part. The hoes, they got better bait. That's really the thing. But what they're drawing in is different from what the more conservatively dressed woman, the conservatively dressed sexy woman, is drawn in. I don't like when we go to extremes where it's either, Brittany Renner is what we're talking about when we say the hoe, but we're talking about Brittany Cooper when we talking about the conservatively dressed woman. Like no. There's a middle ground of a solid, decent looking, cute, attractive woman that's conservatively dressed but still got some sex appeal.
Prenups are regularly thrown out all the time. They're typically non-enforceable, especially the longer the marriage goes on, the less likely they are to be enforced. So, you hear a lot of these stories, prenups just get thrown out. I think are going to have to rewrite the marriage laws to incentivize men to get married, because men are waking up to the fact that men get absolutely destroyed in marriage and in divorce. Financially, when it comes to the kids, women are more likely to get custody. 50% of marriages end in divorce. I think you said 80% of divorces are initiated by women.
90% if she's college educated.
90% if she's college educated. 90% of child support payments go from men to women. 97% of alimony payments go from men to women. So it's just marriage. If you're a betting man, it's not a good bet.
As women build walls around themselves, men are left feeling frustrated and disinterested. Modern dating has become a minefield.
And I'm probably never going to want to move into his cute little house in the country, just because I'm a Libra. I'm into my surroundings. I need to be aesthetically happy, and there's a lot of work to be done, and I don't think it's going to get done. So anyway, I know this is totally superficial and stupid, but this is what's on my mind, and I wanted to get somebody's opinion. I don't need haters telling me I'm a bitch and I need to be, coming down off my high horse. I understand that people come from different backgrounds and do different things, and we all have to kind of make our way and feel right with who we end up with. So just checking. Anybody date younger people who might not be in the same financial spot as you, and your comfort level with that? Maybe guys are more comfortable with it just because it's the traditional role, but and maybe I'm not comfortable with it because it's not the traditional role. I don't know. I'm just asking. It's what's on my mind, and there you go. And did you notice I didn't say hardly at all? So excited. Hey y'all, it's been a while. I have been out and about and doing my thing, but just checking in, some new things going on. Wanted to see what you guys thought. I have been seeing a younger guy, about 10 years younger than I am, and he does okay for himself. He has a cute little house out in the country, and the truth is it's not my thing. And he understands that and knows that I have a different background than he does, and I have a different net worth than he does, and I know I'm going to come off like a bitch and sound like, I don't have my head on straight, but it's definitely a lifestyle change, and I'm wondering if anybody's experienced this. I really care about him, and he really cares about me, and we've done a lot of chatting about this, but he's probably not ever going to want to move out of his cute little house out in the country,
causing many to opt out and prioritize other aspects of their lives. Love is hard to find when navigating through these complexities, leaving many feeling unwanted and confused about their dwindling dating prospects.
Do not even, app is deleted. I'm done with it. I give it a good 3 months, tried it, and it was just endless texting. Endless texting for nothing. Why are you on a dating app if you're not trying to meet people? For what? I feel in this time, in this generation, men are just emotionally unavailable. They're just not, they don't want to be emotionally available, especially when they meet a woman that got her own, is successful, pay all her bills, is pretty, is knowledgeable. What the F? What in the actual F? What in the actual F? I am just over it. I am so done. I don't want to date. I'm done. I hate dating. They want to talk to multiple people and see which one. No, I am the price. I am the price. You're not going to try to play me around to see which one of these you're talking to is better than me. I'm better. Nah. Anyway, thanks for listening to my rant. I don't know who can relate, but I'm just so done. I'm done. Dating in 2024 is ghetto. I mean, dating after you are 40 years old is ghetto. It's so ghetto. Especially if you're a woman who's independent and got her own. I think the dating pool is way smaller for us. I am so over it. I'm over it. I'm 40 years old and I get it. I don't look like I'm 40. So I attract a lot of young men, and I am very vibrant, and I listen to reggaeton, trap, all that stuff that is appealing to the younger kids or whatever. But even the dudes that are my age, they're playing games. They're playing games. Baby, I don't got time to be texting all day. Plan something. Plan something. I don't got that time to be on the phone, texting back and forth, what you doing this, and plan something.
And that wraps up today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.